One of my main interests is soccer. I love soccer. I follow several teams in Europe and here in the States. I even have coached my son's soccer team, and probably the word coach is a pretty strong term to use. But the teams that I follow are such as Arsenal and Liverpool in the English Premier League, Borussia Dortmund in Bundesliga, and in the U.S. I follow Charlotte FC, who just hired a new coach, and his name, I am not making this up, is Dean Smith. I also enjoy reading stories about soccer and the teams that play the sport. One such story is about a country that needs some joy. The country is San Marino. It is a tiny country surrounded by Italy. It is the fifth smallest country in the world, 24 square miles. To put it into perspective, Wilmington is 53 square miles. San Marino's national soccer team has played 205 international men's soccer matches. It has won one of those games back in 2004. In 11 matches this past year, the team went 0-11, and they were outscored 31-3. But at least in the last two matches, they scored goals. So, one of the bright spots for the team is that it has a fan club, and that club has never seen their team win. Since the club was formed, the team is a pristine 0-136. For those of you who may follow soccer, you know teams and clubs have scarves. Well, the team's custom scarves say, if you don't cheer for us when we lose, don't cheer for us when we win. Only there is a red cross stitched through the when we win part on the basis that nobody expects it to actually happen. Now, the name of the fan club is Brigada Mai Uno Joya, the Never One Joy Brigade. Now, I think it is safe to say that this team definitely needs some joy this Christmas season, as do all of us. Our New Testament translation comes from ancient Greek. In Greek, joy has two distinct meanings. The first is the experience of gladness. This experience is what we feel when something good happens to us or maybe for others. I remember 2 Christmases ago watching my son Paul playing with the gifts that Santa brought him, just quietly taking in the moment, just enjoying the silence, when all of a sudden, Barbie house! I got a Barbie house! The daughter had woken up, as did every house on the block. But I remember the joy she felt jumping up and down and all around because she got what she had wanted for a long time. My ears are still ringing. So that is the first definition of joy. And I hope all of you experience that joy this season. But that definition of joy is not why we have come here tonight. That definition of joy is not the reason for the season of Christmas. The reason comes in the second meaning that comes from the Greek language, and that is a person and an event that causes joy. And that is why we gather tonight and pause from our busy lives to give thanks to God for giving us the greatest gift of all time, His Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ. And for Luke, the writer of our gospel, Luke marks this type of joy given by Jesus in events such as the infancy stories in chapters 1 and 2. There is joy at the knowledge that one's name is written in heaven in Luke 10. There is the mood of the people as they find joy watching the acts of Jesus. There is joy at finding what is lost in Luke 15, be it a coin, a lamb, or a prodigal son. And there is joy at the end of Luke when the disciples return to Jerusalem after the resurrection and Jesus has ascended to heaven. So there are certainly great tidings of great joy throughout the Gospels. And the joy is not the experience, but the person giving the experience. The giving of this experience is a wonderful definition of grace. And the wonderful thing about this Jesus, this person, this grace, is that it has already been given to us. We do not have to ask God for this gift. It's been done. Is there anybody here who watched the show Billions? Anybody? One person, two, three. Okay, great. You three will get this. Okay, that's great. That's great. Of all the shows, should have gone with Rudolph. Okay. In the series finale, the mean Mike Prince realizes that the hero Bobby Axelrod has stopped his evil plans. And Mike asks, "What are you doing, Bobby?" And Bobby says, "Not doing, did." Not doing, did. The same is what we are joyful about. God did it. God has acted to claim us as God's beloved people, every single one of us. And tonight we have joy because of what God has already done. We do not have to wait. And we can take this joy with us, not for the rest of the night, but for every day, because the gift is given every day, and it is never taken away. If someone tells you that God has taken God's love away from you, they are flat out wrong. They are wrong. God has given all of you a gift that God will not take back. And not only can we take this joy and embrace it, we can share it. The joy we have been given, it's not inward. It has a cause and it finds expression. It is aimed at sharing. I'd like to give you some suggestions on how you can share this joy. And good news, not one suggestion is for you to be here on Sunday mornings. Although I would love to have all of you here. Make no mistake. But these are things you can do every day. You can help out at a feeding. We do Monday night feedings. And imagine if we have too many volunteers for Monday. Guess what that means? We add another night and more of the community is fed. You can help out with our clothes closet. And imagine if we have too many volunteers for the closet. Guess what that means? We add another day or expand the hours and more of the community is clothed. You can help provide meals for families facing homelessness or domestic violence situations through Family Promise. You can drop off food during the week for Mother Hubbard's Cupboard. The cupboard provides food for those facing food insecurity, and the best part about the cupboard is they ask no questions. There are no hoops. There is just help. If you love to quilt, you can join our quilters who this October created over 140 quilts. 100 of them went to each resident of Trinity Grove Assisted Living. 35 went to Lutheran Refugee Services. If you want to know more about those ministries, we have information that you can take. Or it could be a simple thing as the next time you are in a drive-through and you are receiving your food or stuff, just tell the person, have a nice day, or thank you. The next time you're at a Harris Teeter or a Lowe's and the person checking you out or helping you with your bags, say thank you or I appreciate you. The main thing is that there are people who are looking for joy. They're looking for people to share a joy that some of them may have never experienced before. I bet all of us have friends who have not stepped foot in a church in a very long time because of something a church or a congregation did to them or to one of their friends. So you can show them that the joy that you receive from Christ is the same joy they receive. And maybe possibly open their eyes to giving a community of faith another chance. People are looking for joy, and the joy we receive from God should not just be a once-in-a-year occurrence. It should be every day, and it's for everyone. Just like we say, all means all. Everyone counts, or no one counts. The San Marino fan club has never seen their team win. However, they did see their team tie Estonia after a decade-long losing streak. It was 0-0. The team's manager was so excited, he made the club make a new scarf that said, Ligata Mezza Gioia, half a joy. Look, you get it where you can, right? And while they continue to lose, the fans, the country have not stopped cheering. And the team has not stopped trying. As former team captain Andy Silva says, some games are not to win, they are to lose in the best way. Friends, we don't have to lose. We have not lost. We have won in the best way, with the best gift ever known. And that is why we're here tonight. Merry Christmas.